2020 has definitely not been a good year for anybody. If you're like us here in Australia, chances are your country is in lockdown or you're confined to your house, your state, your town. Luckily, for us here in WA, restrictions have started easing, so we thought we'd take advantage and explore our own state.
We're keeping it close to home for now. It's a little weekend getaway. Ease us back into travel again. We're a bit rusty.
It's not been a good year for anybody.
We have just checked into the Esplanade Hotel in Fremantle for the next 2 nights. It is possibly the most iconic hotel down here, purely for its location and the building itself being incredibly old. Fremantle is an old port town in Western Australia, about 30 minutes south of Perth. Definitely a day spot for locals, a day spot for international tourists as well. Super famous for being chill hippie vibes, fish and chips, the cappuccino strip, the markets. It's also got our first prison here as well, from when all the convicts came over. We will be spending our weekend doing not only the Torchlight tour in Freo, which basically is one of those things that I've wanted to do for years, but always put it on the back burner as a yeah, I'll do it one day. And also we're doing a walking tour as well, so that other locals can show us hidden spots that maybe we didn't know about. Definitely a spot for West Australians, any Australian and any international tourist if you ever make it back here, to really appreciate the location, really to spend a night and see it rather than just do it as a day. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Fremantle Torchlight Tour, where you will get to explore the darker and grittier side of Fremantle's history.
So everyone, above us here is what we call a suicide net, for obvious reasons. It was to stop men deliberately killing themselves. It wasn't put in until 1923. So all the poor buggers before 1923, if they were thrown in a fight or they chose to jump to end their life, they certainly did. Because you'd smash into what was the Yorkshire flagstone.
As you can see and hear, this tour is not for the faint-hearted. You hear about the ghastly stories that happened here and see firsthand the conditions of the convicts that lived there. Luxury.
You're also going to learn about Fremantle's worst prisoners.
These are some more cells on the right, a bit like the section 43. Two cells at the end here with artwork, not normally allowed, but this man on your left was given permission because he was quite a violent man. Very, very volatile. But when he did art, he seemed to calm right down. So as like art therapy, he was given permission to do the art on the wall. So that's that stairway they had in the film briefly up there to the hospital, that white stairway. But we're coming in here, this is known as New Division.
There's definitely a creepy vibe to the prison, and learning about what the prisoners did also added to the creepy atmosphere.
But he was a man who was so troubled by, fear and paranoia that within one night, within 24 hours, if not 12 hours, he'd taken his own life. Now everyone, we're going to see some things on the tour after here, which may be unexplained, as I said. So at any point you have any questions, I'm very happy to answer them. Oh.
Fremantle isn't all doom and gloom. In fact, it's far from it. Today we're going to show you the sights, see what's good to eat, and show you the chilled out culture it's famous for.
So I ate 2 pieces of it. Not bad. Sorry. Do you mind? Let me eat. 2 Feet and a Heartbeat do wicked walking tours in Perth and Fremantle. They do small bar tours in the city for all the hidden little spots, and so I thought I'd take a page out of their book and do their walking tour in Fremantle to find out all the cool hidden spots down in Free we didn't know about. Just had a brekkie at Moorville Cafe. I'm 2 coffees in, so it's great, so I had to have 2. Ready to go. The first thing you'll notice in Freo is its artsy culture. It's well known for its street art too. I guarantee you won't have to walk far to find some epic pieces.
As a seaside city, it's only fitting that we swing by the ports and have our tour guide Winona give us a brief rundown on the history and influential individuals who helped shape the city of Fremantle into the place it is today.
I think it goes without saying that seaside views are simply gorgeous.
While you're down here guys, make sure to hit up one of the many epic places to eat specialising in seafood. No worries, thanks for that.
No worries, okay.
Bye.
See ya. On that note, all this walking around makes a person a little hungry, so we decided to stop at the iconic brewery, Little Creatures.
Originating as a crocodile farm, Little Creatures has become an iconic place for great beer and great food. Do yourself a favour guys, grab some mates, head down here and have a great Sunday sesh. Very spices.
Thank you.
This is how you get out of basic Perth.
Not bad. Another must-do in Fremantle is to simply head to the beach, kick back, relax and enjoy the sunset.
Honestly, it wouldn't be Western Australia without that classic sunset in the background. Best weather, even though it's winter. We've only got like a slight, jacket, very light jacket, and it's warm as hell.
We had every intention of getting fish and chips for dinner and watching the sunset. However, we ate way too much of Little Creatures today because the food's so good, so we're kind of full. So no fish and chips for us.
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow.
Good morning, everybody. We are on a morning stroll, but making our way slowly to the Fremantle market, which are only open on the weekends. It's going to be our fun, a bit of exploring today because the weather's not too crash hot. So we have done the fishing boat harbour, we've done the markets, we've done the walking tour, we've done the prison tour. There is also down here the Maritime Museum, and there's lots of art galleries down here too if you want to go check them out. The markets were first built in 1897 and still today are a favourite spot among locals and tourists. You can grab all your fresh fruit and veg as well as locally made soaps, fashion and homewares. It is also a great spot for yummy local produce with an international twist.
If you're into Victorian architecture, Australian history, or just want to kick back, relax and experience some artsy culture, Fremantle will tick all those boxes. I hope you guys enjoyed our content about one of the many awesome places you can visit in WA. We'll see you on the next one.